Hello student, in this video we are going to discuss about food and health. Here we are briefly discuss about what we have to eat, what we have to not to eat and how it affect in our lifestyle, that we are going to discuss in briefly. If you are new in my channel, please press the subscribe button and press the bell icon for new educational video notification. Every day we eat something, that is rice, chapati, meat, veg, non-veg, everything. Among them, some of our own choice and some of from our mother choice, which is provide us energy for our daily life. That is for studying, working, walking, standing, everything. Some fast food like chow-mein, Maggi, Manchurian, pizza, burger, it's too tasty, but it injury to our health because it contains too many acid and too many sugar in it. So we can define food as those things we eat and which contain nutrient for our body is called food. Nutritious food provide us energy, body growth, fight against disease and keep us healthy. But junk food, it's only provide energy, but it may cause abnormal body growth and it may produce diseases in our body. That we study later in this video in the part of lifestyle diseases. Here we know a new word, that is nutritious food. So what is nutritious food? The nutritious food component are carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin and mineral. Along with the nutritious food, our body also required roughage, or that is called dietary fiber, as well as water. Now we discuss one by one component of our nutritious food. First is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate, those things which taste is sweet, that thing contain carbohydrate, and carbohydrate provide us energy. So the source of carbohydrate are rice, wheat, maize, potato, bread, sugarcane, sugar, etc. Next component of our nutritious food is protein. So protein help in growth and repair of our body. The source of protein are pulse, soybean, milk, cheese, meat, egg and all type of non-veg product. Another component is fats. Fats are stored in our body to provide energy for later use. That is, when we are fasting, at the time it provides energy to our body. And they also help in keeping our body warm. These sources of fats are butter, ghee, vegetable, oil, nuts, meat, fish, egg and so on. Our body requires less amount of fat. If we eat more amount of fat product, it may cause obesity and may cause different type of diseases in our body. Vitamins and minerals are one of the most important component of our nutritious food. So our body requires very less amount of vitamin and mineral. Vitamin and mineral help in our body stay healthy and fight against diseases that is come outside from the body. These sources of vitamin and minerals are vegetable, fruit, milks, egg, seafood and so on. We briefly discuss about these sources of vitamin and mineral in our concept board, which is later in this video. So next is fiber or roughage. Fibers help food and waste to move easily through the digestive system. We have already studied that our blood carry everything to different body part, that is our food component as well as oxygen. These sources of fiber are vegetable, fruit, whole grain, almond, beans and so on. We not have to eat the vitamin, minerals and dietary fiber separately, because when we eat green vegetable, the green vegetable contain the vitamin, mineral as well as the roughage, which is necessary for our body. The last one is water. Water help all system in our body to function properly. It is a medium through which nutrients are carried various part of our body. So in comment box tell me, in a human body how many percentage of water present? Next is our classification of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins are mainly 6 types. Those are vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. And B is again divided into 12 types, that is not necessary in our class. Next, some important minerals of our body is iron, potassium, calcium and iodine. If this type of symbol found in your salt packet, then your salt contain iodine. You can check it in your home also. Take small amount of salt, put some lemon on it. If its color change slightly to blue at that time, you can sure that your salt contain iodine. One important thing of our daily food habit is balanced diet. A diet that includes a variety of food containing the right amount of each nutrient is called balanced diet. A balanced diet also includes raw veg as well as water. Next is our component of balanced diet. A balanced diet different for different age of people and different physical activity. We divided food into different groups so that we can easily choose different food item for a balanced diet. The 5 main group are cereals and potatoes, fruit and vegetable, milk and milk product, pulses, meat, fish and egg, fat, oil and sweets. Among the 5 group, we have to take the cereals and potatoes and fruit and vegetable. We have to take little bit less amount of milk and milk product. We have to take less amount of fish and egg, and as far as possible we have to minimize the use of fat and oil. Nowadays, most of child like to eat junk food like Maggi, pizza, burger, chow-mein and etc. But junk food is not so good for our health. Now we briefly discuss about what are the disadvantages of junk food. A junk food contain very less amount of protein and it causes tiredness. Junk food has very little amount of vitamin and mineral, so it can lead to illness. The carbohydrate and sugar that present in junk food that mainly cause of our tooth decay, which lead to our decaying of tooth enamel. Too many eating of fatty and sugary food can lead to obesity. If we eat more and more junk food, it may lead to certain diseases such as diabetes as well as blood pressure that we are going to discuss very soon. Next is our making food healthy. During cooking, the following point we must have to remember. We must have to wash fruit and vegetable before cut them. If we wash them later, at that time so many nutrients are washed out away. We should not to cook food more water than it needed. When we cook it using more water, after the cooking we have to throw the water. At the time of throwing this water, so many nutrients are also lost. We should eat fruit and vegetable in the form of salad and so many way. Next is our sprouting. So sprouting is a natural germination process of seed such as germ and pulse. These sprouted grain are good for our health because it contains so many essential nutrients for our body. Since these are wet, it is easier to digest in our body as well as it contains a good amount of protein as well as vitamin A and vitamin C. Next is our fermentation. Fermentation is a natural chemical changes that is occur in our food that is due to yeast and bacteria. This fermented food more nutritious and easy to digest. The useful yeast and bacteria present also help in our fight germ in our body. Let's see some example. In this figure, we can see pokhado, dhokla, idli and curd. Pokhada is fermented by put the rice in water, after a night it converted into pokhado. The dhokla, when we put besan and curd, it converted into dhokla after cooking it. The idli is made by the process of fermentation by using rice and urad dal. The curd, you all know, if we kept milk a whole night, it automatically converted into curd. These all are good for our health. If we are not attention in our food habit and lifestyle, it may cause different type of diseases. According to this, the diseases can be divided into two types, that is lifestyle diseases as well as deficiency diseases. The lifestyle diseases are obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure. The deficiency diseases are rickets, goiter, night blindness, scurvy, etc. That is given in our concept board in letter. What is lifestyle diseases? Unhealthy eating habit, lack of exercise, not sleeping enough, that can lead to lifestyle diseases. Eating of junk food, one of the main cause of lifestyle diseases, and more use of mobile also cause early age eye problem, that is shown in so many children nowadays. First we discuss about obesity. Eating a lot of fatty and sugary food cause deposition of extra fat in our body. The condition of being overweight due to extra fat in our body is called obesity. Obesity in children affect their growth and development, and it also cause many health problems. If there is problem, we must have to find a solution. So here we discuss about how to prevent obesity. We should avoid eating junk food to prevent obesity. If we do daily exercise, the obesity may be decreases, and some good exercise from morning, that is fast walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, that is also decrease our obesity. Next is our diabetes. When the sugar level increase in our blood, at that time we called it diabetes. Diabetes is a lifelong condition that causes the level of sugar in blood become too high. When food is digested and entered to our blood, glucose is removed from blood and converted into energy in the cell. This transportation of glucose done in our body by the help of blood. If we have diabetes, glucose cannot move properly from blood to the cell to produce energy. Now we discuss about symptom and prevention of diabetes. The symptoms are tiredness, weight loss, excessive thirst, and frequent need of urinal. We can prevent the diabetes by eating balanced diet that contain low amount of sugar and fat. We can also minimize diabetes by the help of exercise, that is walking and playing game. The playing game in the field, not in mobile. Next is our high blood pressure. Blood flow through the blood vessels at a certain pressure. When the pressure is higher than that, at that time the person is said to be in higher blood pressure. The only way to detect the blood pressure is by measuring using blood pressure meter or sphygmomanometer. The only symptom of high blood pressure are chest pain and headache. We can prevent the blood pressure by reducing the amount of salt in our food, as well as we have to take low fat food, and we must have to eat fruit and green vegetable. If we do regular exercise, the blood pressure also decreases. Here we see that every problem has one solution, that is regular exercise. This is our BMI chart. Here by the help of this chart we can know that whether we are underweight, healthy, overweight or obesity. BMI means body mass index. The formula for measuring BMI is weight in kg divided by height in meter square. If my weight is 56 kg and my height is 175 centimeter, that is 1.7 centimeter. So I can calculate my BMI, that is 56 divided by 1.75 square, that is 18.28. It means that I am at the place of underweight and healthy. Here I can't say I am healthy, or I can say that I am in underweight condition. Next is our deficiency diseases. To function properly, our body requires carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamin and minerals. A disease caused due to the lack of one or more than one nutrient in our body, that is called deficiency diseases. This is our concept board. Here I have discussed about deficiency diseases, symptom, causes and their prevention. So Here you have to pause the video and write down the deficiency diseases, its symptom, cause and prevention in your copy. From the concept board, we know that milk is the source of all type of vitamin and minerals. Here we know how nature and our body interconnected with each other. Here we can see if any eye problem occur, if we eat carrot, at the time our eye problem may be cured. Here we can see that the structure of eye and the carrot is nearly same. Here we can see the structure of bone, stomach, heart, kidney, lungs, ear and our brain also. Here our nature and body are internally interconnected. Next is our food adulteration. Food adulteration means the mixing of lower quality with the higher one. So the process of intermix of lower quality of food substance and sell with good one is called food adulteration. Example are intermixing of water with milk, starch with sugar, and argemon seed are mixed with mustard seed to get more mustard oil. Have you ever seen this type of sign in food packet? Yes. If the food packet containing this type of sign, at that time this food is said to be Indian Government Food Corporation certified product. If a food come in metal packet, at that time the container contain ISA mark as well as FASI mark. Mean this product is certified by Indian Standard Institute as well as Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. If it is a agriculture product, at that time this packet contain egg mark. Here our food and health chapter is completed. If any doubt, then write in comment box. I will assure you I will try to answer all of your questions as soon as possible. Again I request you, those who are new in my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon for new educational video notification. Thank you.